y'all, welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a mix of my 2025 January TBR and then a mix of my reading goals for 2025. Almost like a vision board, but for reading, if that makes sense. So let's get into it. Starting off with my January TBR, I have Throne of Glass. I've actually already read this. I was doing a mix of like physically reading it because I got it for Christmas. Thank you to my boyfriend. And listening to it on Libby because I placed a hold on it on Libby like back in August. It became available, I think like December 20th or something, and then I was not listening to it, and then it was due pretty soon, so I was listening to it like nonstop. So that's on my TBR, but I have already read it. Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. I have read the first two books in the series, and I'm very excited to read the third one. Then I have Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates. I heard about this one through Heather McCleary on TikTok and YouTube. I love watching her, and I want to start reading, this is one of my goals actually, I want to start reading different genres. Dead of Winter is how I'm gonna be getting more into like the horror genre, kind of getting outside of just romance and fantasy. I have Iron Flame and Onyx Storm. I have done my reread of Fourth Wing already. I want to do Iron Flame before Onyx Storm comes out, so it's all fresh on the brain, and then obviously when Onyx Storm comes out, read that and get my heart broken a million times. So that is my TBR for January. Onto my reading goals slash just kind of social media goals for 2025. So for reading goals, this year I want to read 60 books. For 2024, I had done 50 books as my yearly goal, I think to 55 or 56 books. So I am hoping and praying that 60 is not going to be too much. I think I'll be able to achieve it with a mix of what I did last year of like audiobooks, physical books. I think 60 is going to be a pretty solid goal. Next, I want to have a harsher rating scale. I had a lot, and I mean a lot, of 5 stars and 4 stars last year. I think partially due to the fact that that was my first year actually getting into reading, and I just gave every book that I read a 5 star. I want to be a little harsher and make sure that my 5 stars are actually 5 stars, because after I did that, I would go back and think, okay, that was not a 5 star. That was probably more a 2 or 3 star. I want to have a harsher rating scale. Next, like I mentioned when talking about Dead of Winter, I want to read different genres, such as horror, thriller. I like to watch true crime and listen to true crime podcasts, so I think I would like horror and thriller. I want to get into different genres outside of just romance and fantasy, because I love romance and fantasy, but sometimes I just need a little something different. Next is to read at least 1 physical book a month. This is going to be a little bit harder with school and work and everything. It's more difficult to read a physical book, but if I can read at least 1, I will feel good, because I buy a lot of books, but then I end up just listening to them on Libby or on Audible. So I want to utilize the books that I buy. Next, I want to create a book club through Fable. I recently just downloaded Fable and I really like it, and I want to create a book club with all of you guys and have us all be connected reading the same book. Lastly, I want to reach 2,000 followers across all platforms. Here on YouTube, on Instagram, I want to get at least 2,000 followers. I think that would be a really nice goal to achieve, and would feel really nice just having 2,000 friends and people who equally love books like I do. That is my January TBR and my goals for 2025. Thank you for watching. Let me know what books you're reading this month or what goals you have for 2025. I would love to know in the comments below. Check out my Instagram so we can hopefully make that 2,000 follower goal happen. Thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next video.